So, how do
Your
you
Honor,
know it
if I
was...
may, if I may, Your Honor.
Shut up.
if I may, just
No,
1 second.
you may
That was-
not. Give me a second. I'm not talking to you.
Of course.
Did the witness here give you any video evidence of Stuffed Cup walking into... Sorry, he just was getting on my nerves.
What am I?
Products.
Who are you?
On Max settings.
Oh, is this a
communication.
that I'm fucking defending?
He looks so sad.
Kyle is accused of going over his word count per rule.
Oh,
Witness,
shit.
spouse, and amateur detective.
Hmm.
Kyle,
That's a
what the
pretty
fuck?
Crazy offense.
You need to get control of this courtroom, Mr. Judge.
Hey,
I think, anyways.
Everyone,
Judge,
shut up.
shut this guy up. Thank you.
You're the
Hey,
attorney.
What did you
Judge.
do,
Judge.
Kyle?
You're his attorney. You're supposed to be on his side.
No.
Kyle, did you do it? Be honest.
Your Honor!
Well,
Your
what
Honor!
was-
Your Honor! I'm freaking out over here!
Am I supposed to be doing something?
Order in the court.
I'm
Put him to
sorry, I don't
sleep.
know what I
You
just said.
stunned me and it muted me.
I don't know what I'm
Guys,
saying.
new breaking news just dropped.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
No way.
This could decide the fate.
Great picture. A loss.
Was that picture taken from a distance, like on the moon? You have the floor, milady.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
Adjourned.
Adjourned.
Who the heck's this guy?
Spouse. Kyle, you're gay? You didn't tell me this!
It's not looking good for you, Kyle.
Your Honor, he, hold on. Let me...
Take your time. We're all trying to figure it out here.
My client, Kyle here,
He's
was-
lying.
You're not a part of this! My client,
Judge.
Kyle here, is accused of going over his word count parole. In his defense, he had 90% junk mail in his mailbox. So
Yes,
he
I can
couldn't
see that.
he didn't know about his parole because he kept getting scammers. And I believe that that the prosecutor has been filling
Well,
his
that's-
mailbox.
Objection.
Well, hang on. First of all, sir, thing, what are your pronouns? He just called you that, and that was just kind of rude, if I say so myself.
No, he was right.
Carry on. Be gone.
I found an empty wine bottle.
So are you claiming Kyle was drunk?
And there's only one on here. It says how to say the word hi like a human.
Ooh.
Mm,
Objection.
And that was already after
Yes.
his 10 words.
You're
is your objection?
the cop. What even are you?
Hey, I just read the news,
Toy
dude.
Typewriter.
I'm just making the headlines.
It's not even a real typewriter. It has a smiley face on it.
Well, due to, something that I have, let me just check my notes really quick. See, I have, this attorney is a massive and I hate it here, someone please kill me. So, if my judgment is correct, guilty.
What the fuck?
As the prosecutor, am coming to this court to say that Stuffed Cup is
Ooh.
accused of going to furry conventions in his free time, and he also loves Asian baddies as well. That's just kind of a side note.
Mr. Lackers, how can you be sure that it was indeed Mr. Stuffed Cup? That
He has
was...
a very distinct walk, Your Honor.
I'm sure many other people walk just like that.
No, not really.
Now,
Right down over there.
was his phone screen just cracked, or was his phone fully broken?
Well, it was mostly cracked. We believe it was probably like dropped in the parking lot of a furry convention,
Your Honor.
since those are notoriously
I-
concrete flooring.
Alright. Go ahead. Your rebuttal.
This guy's asleep.
Obviously,
Wake up.
Sorry, I've been sitting here for so long.
Your Honor, his screen was cracked because he was jumping on a trampoline with it and it fell. Totally opposite from a parking lot of a furry convention.
Objection.
But
do we
that
have
does-
evidence of him owning a trampoline. Where's the evidence of him owning a trampoline?
Just go to his house or something.
Are you okay? Do you need like a? I got a monster, like in my car if you want it or
I'm
something.
gonna,
bracelet.
I'm a detective. I don't fucking sleep.
Oh,
What does the electronic bracelet have to do with anything?
The ankle.
This guy
watching
is just
things
yapping to
that
yap.
they-
I have made my decision. In the case of Stuff Cup for Recon 2025, I find the defendant guilty. Oh, guilty.
Yeah, it was obvious. I don't know how to defend that.
uh-huh.
All right.
Good.
What? Am I defending myself?
I
I
guess.
guess so. All right, Your Honor. Honor? Shut up, right, guys?
Yes, guilty. I mean, not guilty.
Now, I have pretty damning evidence that Mr. Glub over here, also known as Mr. Cum, also known as Mr. Bum, he, in fact, was the main suspect behind 9/11. The worst, some would call it the best day in New York City's history. And that is all.
What is your
Your
evidence?
Honor, I didn't do it. Meow.
That is all
What
I
does the subway ticket have to do with him being part of 9/11?
It proves he was in New York during that
There's a
time.
lot of people in New York during that time. A lot of people died.
That's not what we're here to talk about, okay? We're talking about
You're
him.
making a pretty big accusation here.
Well,
I need
Your
to
Honor,
figure out my galley.
yes, I was in New York. And yes, I bought a subway ticket. But it wasn't for what you think. You see, I had recently discovered in my fridge while trying to make a PB&J that I had expired ketchup. So I bought a subway ticket to my local Walmart to get more ketchup.
There's a subway underneath your local Walmart.
Well,
Ooh.
in theory, I took the Jewish tunnels, but we just call it the subway to avoid suspicion.
All right, little girl. You were, in fact, in the streets during 9/11. Actually, you were in the 92nd floor of the first tower. Now,
No,
as far
No,
as I could tell, shut up. Yes, you were. I'll give you candy after if you just go.
yeah.
As far as I could tell, you could paint a pretty clear picture of the pilot as he was flying towards you if you just opened your eyes, which you did. Right?
Yes. Yes, I did.
And did that pilot happen to look anything like Mr. Glub over there?
I don't.
You remember this face? I didn't think so. Never seen me before.
Well, that guy looks
What?
pretty angry. The guy that was driving the plane looked pretty happy. So it could have been him, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, I do have a question actually. How would I be the face of the pilot if I'm still here?
You
the
jumped
plane
out at the
crash?
last second and landed.
Yeah, but I would still
on
be
the ground.
landed how? I would be dead. Ignore I'm
No.
in a wheelchair.
For putting this on the record, the first plane did crash into the in the floors of 93 to 99, so the little girl technically shouldn't be alive either.
She
overrule this
has
for now.
plot armor.
My recent dark web purchase. Now you see, Your Honor.
Fuck his face. His face.
You see, Your Honor, I was merely browsing the internet, the dark web, if you will, and I found 2 plane tickets. And the seller of those 2 plane tickets was the prosecutor Weeball. He was trying to sell evidence of 2 plane tickets.
Objection.
That he purchased on
That
September
doesn't
10th,
matter.
2001.
Objection, that doesn't matter. I also
It
have...
is not your turn. Go ahead.
I found his diary. Now I have his diary in hand, if you can see it here.
Your Honor, that was private.
Francis, did you or did you not obtain Mr. Glub's diary?
I did, in fact, obtain his diary.
And now, skip the parts where he talks about fanfic and whatever else. And skip to the part where he talks about committing terrorist attacks. And tell me what that said, word for word.
Well, on the one of the last pages, because he took a lot of the book to talk about the first thing you said. He said, and I might be butchering this a little bit, but this is the day we fly. And then it had a lot of lines on the paper, so I ripped it out and I folded it, and this is what it made.
Yes, LeBron James might be getting old. Yes, his penis might not work as it used to. But he already has 1 billion sports medals. Why would he need penis pills to help him win more? They were gonna say that he was using Viagra and plant a fake notebook, not a real one, if he didn't give them all of his sports medals. And LeBron, being the real MVP, did not give them any sports medals. That was what the email said, word for word.
Okay.
During this quote-unquote raid that they had, they also found a used tissue. Now, if LeBron James... They found no evidence of Viagra pills in general. Now, that tissue was very crusty and very old, meaning that LeBron James used that tissue and put his semen on it when he was jerking off. Therefore, he doesn't need Viagra to begin with. If he could jerk off by himself...
Viagra does
Okay.
not. Viagra does
Overruled.
not help with
Do you have the tissue
ejaculation.
with you? You have the tissue with you?
No, I ate it.
I would have done the same.